Hi children, good morning. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is chapter 4, quadratic equations. In previous class 9th standard you learned according to the degree we are classifying the polynomials. If the degree of a polynomial 1, we are saying it as a linear polynomial. Degree of a polynomial 2, we are saying it as a quadratic polynomial. Degree 3, cubic polynomial. So here we need the quadratic polynomial. It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c. This is a quadratic polynomial. In the last year we learned it is a quadratic polynomial. In this quadratic polynomial, we are equate with 0. Then it become ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is an equation now. Equal sign is there, so it is an equation. This equation is called quadratic equation. So, an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. These are the conditions. If a equal to 0 means this term will be 0. When it is not a quadratic, it become a linear equation. So, quadratic equations is very important. Now, we can check whether the following questions are quadratic equation or not. Okay, first we can say some example for quadratic equation. It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c. See, 2x square plus 5x plus 10 equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. Or 25y square plus 7y minus 15 equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation in terms of y. It is a quadratic equation in terms of x. Now, our question, check whether the following are quadratic equation or not. That is the first question in this chapter. First model. Check whether the following questions are quadratic equation or not. This is our first question. Check whether the following are quadratic equation or not. So the first answer for the here, x minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 2x plus 3. But it is not in the form ax square plus bx plus c. So here we have to expand using the identity this first term and solve and make it as a quadratic form. If it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then we can say it is a quadratic equation. We can check. Okay. X minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. First you have to apply the identity a minus b whole square here. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. This identity we are applying here. X square minus 2x. 2ab. Here it is 2 into 2, 2x. So it becomes 4x. 2 square is 4 itself plus 1 equal to 2x minus 3. Clear this term? It is the expansion of x minus 2 whole square. So, you have to write this and write it 4 plus 1 is 5 equal to 2x minus 3. After that we have to rearrange equal to 0 form we have to make. X square minus 4x plus 5 minus 2x. This minus 3 is coming on the left side. It becomes plus 3 equal to 0. Again rearrange. Like terms we can add 6x. Minus 4x and minus 2x becomes minus 6x. Plus 5 and plus 3, we will get a plus 8 equal to 0. Now, our given equation is in the form ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so we can say, therefore the given equation is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic equation because after solving, we got it as in the form ax square plus bx plus c. It is in the form equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we can say the given equation is a quadratic equation. So by looking itself we cannot say it is quadratic equation or not. First you have to solve and rearrange and make it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If here the form it is getting means we can say the given equation is a quadratic equation. But here we have to know about all the identities a minus b, a plus b whole square, a cube plus b cube and a plus b whole cube. All the identity we have to know, then only we can solve this type questions. Clear? Now we can check our second question. Here also one bracket, here also two terms in bracket you have to expand. First we can take the question as x into x plus 1 plus 8 is equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2. First multiply x with x, x square, x with 1 plus x plus 8 on the left side. It is in the form a plus b into a minus b form. The identity we are using means a square minus b square. Here it become x square minus 2 square, or we can write it as x square minus 4. On the left side it is x square plus x plus 8. Just rearranging x square plus x plus 8 minus x square plus 4 equal to 0. X square, if here it is positive and here it is negative, so we can cancel these terms. So balance here x plus 12, 8 plus 4 is 12, x plus 12 equal to 0. This is not in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. It is only degree 1. It means it is a linear form. So first it is not a quadratic equation. Clear this one? After solving only we can find out it is quadratic equation or not. But identity we are applying. Okay, clear? I want to explain one more. First we are multiplying x with x, then x square, x with 1, x plus 8 already here. Here we are applying a plus b into a minus b form, and we are solving. We will get x square minus 4. Just we are taking on the left side all the terms and make it as it gets 0. After solving you will get x plus 12 equal to 0. It is not a quadratic equation because it is not in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay. One more question we can do. Our third question, x plus 2 whole cube is equal to x cube minus 4. Here is cubic form. Here which identity we have to use? A plus b whole cube. Are you remembering now? A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. This is the identity. Here we are applying this identity. X cube plus 3a square means into b. Clear? Plus 3ab square 2 square plus b cube 2 cube is equal to x cube minus 4. Using identity we expand x plus 2 whole cube, this form. Okay, that is equal to x cube plus 6x square plus 4 into 3 12x plus 8 is equal to x cube minus 4. Rearranging x cube plus 6x square plus 12x plus 8 minus x cube plus minus x cube plus 4 equal to 0. Clear? We are taking on the left side this x cube minus 4. So this become minus x cube plus 4. Look here, plus x cube and minus x cube, it is cancelled. Then balance, here it is 6x square, 12 plus 12x, 8 plus 4, it is also 12 equal to 0. It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, we can say the given equation is a quadratic equation. Given equation is quadratic. Okay, from these three questions, I think it is very clear. But if you know the identity, then only you can expand and solve the questions. Study well the identity. After that, we have to solve these questions. Clear? Okay, children. Our next topic it is solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. Solution, how we are finding the value of the variable by factorization method. For this, you have to know about the factorization method of, it is in the form x plus a into x plus b. In 8th standard we learned this as is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Okay, if you know this form, then only we can solve this type questions. Okay, we can start. Through the example, it will clear. Last year we learned by splitting the middle term. We are making 3 terms as 4 terms and we are finding the factors. Like this, we are solving this quadratic equation by factorization method. So, through the example, it will clear. Okay, I will write one example and we can solve it. We can solve one question. Find the roots of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 by factorization method. Okay, we have to factorize the given equation. As we know, the quadratic polynomials 0 we are finding by factorization method in the last year, 9th standard we learned it is. We are saying it is roots of the or zeros of the polynomial. Here we are saying the roots of the quadratic equation. Zeros of the quadratic polynomial is same as roots of the quadratic equation. If here it is not equal to 0 means we are saying it as a quadratic polynomial. We are finding by splitting the middle term the zeros of the polynomial. Here equal to 0, then we are saying that is roots of the quadratic equation. That is the difference. Okay, we can solve. First we are writing 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0, our given quadratic equation. We have to split the middle term minus 5x. Are you remembering how we are finding this? Product of two terms. Product of two terms 2 into 3 is equal to 6 and sum. Product is equal to 6 and sum is equal to minus 5. Then which are the two number like this? If two number multiply, we have to get it as 6. If the same two number we are adding, we will get minus 5. Can you say which are the two numbers? It is, check, 2 into 3 is 6, but 2 plus 3 is not minus 5. 2 plus 3 is not minus 5. So, we have to get it as minus 5. We can make both, it is negative. Minus 2, minus 2. Now look here, minus 2 into minus 3, positive 6. Minus 2 plus minus 3, it is negative 5. So, split this minus 5x in terms of minus 2x and minus 3x. Okay, now we are splitting 2x square minus 2x minus 3x. Clear this term? The second term we are splitting and writing like this. So, we will get one more term. So, total 4 terms are there. Here only 3 terms. Splitting the middle term, we are splitting into 2. We are finding these two numbers like this method that last year we learned. Now from these two, first two we are taking 2x is common, then balance here it is x and here it is minus 1. From here we are taking minus 3 common, then x minus we are taking common, then it become again minus, then only after multiplication it becomes plus 3. Now check 2x into x, 2x square, 2x into minus 1, minus 2x, minus 3 into x, minus 3x, minus 3 into minus 1, plus 3. Okay, it is correct. Always inside the bracket the same terms are coming. It is x minus 1. So, we can take now x minus 1 common. Here it is 2x balance and here it is minus 3. That is equal to 0. So, x minus 1 into 2x minus 3 equal to 0 means if either x minus 1 equal to 0 or we can say like this, either x minus 1 equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 equal to 0. If x minus 1 equal to 0 means we can say x equal to 1. X equal to 1. Or here 2x equal to 3 and x equal to 3 by 2. So we can write the roots are 1 and 3 by 2. These are the two roots. You can check your answer correct or not by substituting in your given equation these values, then we will get a 0. Listen one more time how we are splitting the middle term. So the product of two numbers is equal to 6. How this 6 getting? Coefficient of x square and the constant term multiply, that number is 6. And sum is equal to minus 5, that is coefficient of x. We have to find these two numbers like this. Product positive 6, sum minus 5, that is minus 2 and minus 3 are the two numbers. And we are splitting this minus 5x as minus 2x and minus 3x. These are the two numbers only. The next we are adding minus 2x and minus 3x. After that, from the first two terms, one term we have to take common and write others in the bracket. The last two terms and also one term we are taking common. We are writing in the bracket. Always in the bracket terms same. That bracket we are taking again common and writing next two terms, that is equal to 0. From here we have to write either x minus 1 first term equal to 0 or second term is equal to 0. The first term equal to with 0 means we will get one value, and second term we are equating with 0, we will get another value. So we will get two roots. The roots are 1 and 3 by 2. Okay, this is the method. First you have to split the middle term. After that you will get a linear equation. Linear two terms. That two terms you have to equate with the 0 and the find value of x in both cases. You will get two answer. That are the rules of the given question. You have to check this answer correct or not. 2x square. X first we have taken 1. 2 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 3. Look here. 2 minus 5 plus 3. Answer is 0. It is satisfying. And second value is 3 by 2. 2 into 3 by 2 square is 9 by 4. Minus 5 into 3 by 2 plus 3. Here we are cancelling and we will get 9 by 2 minus 15 by 2 plus 3. Here we are taking 2 LCM, then minus 9 minus 15 plus 3 we are writing there. 9 minus 15 is minus 4 by 2 plus 3. 9 minus 15, 6. Minus 6 by 2 plus 3. Minus 6 by 2 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus positive 3 becomes 0. So which values are getting the roots, that you can substitute in the given equation. Then we can clarify whether answer is correct or not. Check one more time and make it as a sure your answer is correct. I want to repeat again. Okay, through the next question we can solve. Find the root of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. We have to find the roots. The same method, factorization method, you have to apply. First, we are writing the given question again. 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. Here also we are finding the product of two numbers. Product of the number means coefficient of x square, that is 3, and the constant term 2. 3 into 2, 6. And sum is the coefficient of x minus 2 root 6. So which are the two numbers? Multiply, we will get a 6, and adding time we will get a minus 2 root 6. 6 is the multiplication time. Root in terms of root 6 means, look here, root 6 into root 6. Answer is 6 itself. But adding time it is positive 2 root 6. So we can make it as a minus root 6. Then we will get a minus 2 root 6 as the sum. Clear? How we are finding the numbers? Okay, now we are splitting the middle term. 3x. I want to write here, split the middle term, no need. 3x square minus root 6x, again minus root 6x plus 2 equal to 0. 3 terms become now 4 terms by splitting the middle term. Look here, 3x square, we can write it as 3x square, and this one root 6 we can write it as root 3 into root 2. It become root 6. And again this also we are writing root 3 into root 2 and x plus 2 equal to 0. We have to take one common from here, means we cannot take 3 as a common. So we are again changing root 3 as, 3 as root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3 itself. X square minus root 3 into root 2 x minus root 3 into root 2 x plus 2 also we have to make it as root 2 into root 2 equal to 0. Okay, we are splitting 3 as root 3 into root 3. Now look, from first two terms we can take root 3 x common. Root 3 is here, here also root 3, x square and x, so we can take 1x common. Then balance, here it is root 3 itself. 1 root 3 only we are taking common. Minus, here it is root 1 root 3 and x also there. Here minus root 2. Again from here what we can take? Minus root 2 we can take. Then inside the bracket root 3x minus root 2, that is equal to 0. Clear? From here we are taking minus root 2 common, then balance root 3x here. Here positive sign, so we are making it as a negative. Then only after multiplication it become a positive. Already negative we are taking outside. So minus root 2 equal to 0. Look at the first and second bracket, it is same. Again root 3x minus root 2 we are taking common. Here in the bracket we are taking, means balance root 3x minus, here it is root 2, that is equal to 0. So we can equate each term equal to 0. We are writing root 3x minus root 2 equal to 0, or again the same term it is coming, root 3x minus root 2 equal to 0. From here we are equating with 0, means we will get a root 3x is equal to root 2, or x is equal to root 2 by root 3. Here also the same answer we will get a root 3x is equal to root 2 and x is equal to root 2 by root 3. So the roots are both, it is same, or we can write it as root of 2 by 3 and root of 2 by 3. Both it is same, root 2 by root 3 is equal to root of 2 by 3. So we got the two equal roots are there, that is root of 2 by 3. I think this also very simple. The method, this is very important. Study well this part, then only you can solve like this. This part I already solved in the last year. This year you have to split the middle term and finding the factors. Okay, what we learned today? We learned it is a quadratic equation. It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Quadratic polynomial equate with 0, then we will get as a quadratic equation. After that we solve if the given question is a quadratic equation or not. There we are using all the algebraic identities. So we want to know about the algebraic identity also. Next we learned the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. Here also we have to know about the factorization or by splitting the middle term. So first you have to split the middle term. After that you will get a linear equation. That linear equation you have to equate with the 0 and find the variable. That is the method. That is the process. I think it is clear. If you have any doubt, then clear with me. Okay. Thank you.